Hey, this is KHAI Dreams, and you're listening to WRSU FM New Brunswick.
I'm Olivia. I'm with WRSU FM New Brunswick, the voice of Rutgers, and today I'm here with KHAI Dreams. So, how are you?
I am good. Um, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah.
Good, glad to hear it. So today I want to mainly talk about your newest release, and this is your first release since 2019, if I'm not mistaken.
Uh, it's my first like project
Yeah,
since then. Absolutely. I did like a couple singles here and there, but yeah, this has definitely been like a long time coming, I reckon. Because yeah, it has been a really long time. I actually didn't realize how long it's been until you said that. That's so funny.
sorry. But how has the latest album, Absolute Heartbreak, been received so far, especially since it was a long time coming?
Mm. Yeah, I think I'm personally pretty happy with the reception. Everyone seems to like it, and and yeah, I couldn't really ask for more, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So since I'm sorry, you had more.
Oh, no, no,
Um,
no.
okay, sorry. So since it has been a few years since your last like big release, big project, and I also know just from like watching other interviews with you that you were living in LA for a bit. So, what
Mhm.
were the differences in your writing and recording process now compared to before, if there were any, either like location wise or just because like it's a new era for you? What's different now?
Yeah, I think that I don't try so as hard now. It's definitely very more like a lot of the like lyrics, melodies and things. It was literally like kind of um I didn't really try very hard at all because I guess I kind of have the confidence that like the good stuff is in here, and it'll come out. And usually I kind of find that that um bu- 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 like the first version of things that come out is like usually the best. So yeah, there's a lot more like confidence in all that kind of stuff. Like just that like my subconscious already has like the like knows what to do. I also think that I'm a lot more like in tune like with myself and my like emotions. So I kind of feel like, not to say that like my old stuff was like dishonest, but definitely like the like Absolute Heartbreak is a lot more like honest and yeah, I guess just like in sync with like what how I'm like actually like feeling. Like I yeah, I guess that's it.
Yeah, it sounds like you trust your intuition a lot more, which I
Yeah,
think is awesome.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Um, and that kind of goes into my next question, and I guess you sort of answered it, but obviously, I guess we all know that Sunkiss completely blew up on the internet, specifically TikTok.
'Cause you're so lovely, you're so lovely. I can't help but fall
So
for
I just wanted to
you.
know, like, if that new level of fame and listenership added any pressure when you were releasing new music. I know you said that you kind of didn't try as hard, so maybe it didn't at all, but yeah.
Mm. Uh, I think for a bit it did, but also at the same time, like around that time, I think getting off social media a lot more and like
Mhm.
not just being on that stuff because it did like stress me out so much.
Yeah.
Um, so I think that was definitely like tempered. Um, but I kind of came to like a realization that like I'm never gonna be able to be, like, satisfied with, like, other people's, like, responses or reactions, and so with Absolute Heartbreak, I really wanted to, like, already make sure that, like, I was, like, satisfied with what I had created, I guess, before it even got released. So that was like something I was very mindful of while I was like creating it. And I think it kind of helped temper like a lot of pressure and like kind of anxiety about like how people would like react and respond. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's so key because I feel like a lot, like like an artist will blow up and then a lot of the music they make is like kind of then with that lens for virality. So I think like
Hmm.
it's cool that you're staying true to yourself and the things you actually want to create. Not to say like not
Mm.
to put everyone else down, but I think it's like
Yeah.
it's not it's if that's like your prerogative, like that's fine. But I think it's awesome that, you knew to just like again trust your intuition. And I think that definitely shows in your album as well
Mm.
because I don't think it doesn't sound like it's just to go viral again. It seems like raw and real, which I think is awesome.
Yeah, I guess I was never very good at like knowing like what was gonna like be like very popular or not. Like I had no idea Sunkiss would be as popular as it was, like in the slightest. So
Mhm.
I guess I kind of gave up on trying to do that. Like
Yeah.
I definitely tried, and I think it's I mean going viral is nice. It really is nice, but yeah, I'm just not the person, I guess, that can
Well,
do that kind of stuff.
out of like curiosity, like were there any songs like other than Sunkiss that you like wrote or released that you thought like maybe would have been the viral one? Like, because you said like you didn't expect Sunkiss to be the one. Was there one that you like maybe wanted to take that direction and like blow up like that, and you were just
Mm,
surprised it was a different?
um, I think yes, there was like one song off of Now and Then that I definitely thought was gonna be the popular one, and it totally wasn't. I can't remember what it was. Maybe it was like That's probably like Sandals or something. It was one of the ones that was like kind of a similar vibe as Sunkist, where it was just like very catchy and very like upbeat. But yeah, I don't know why I thought Sunkist wasn't gonna do good though. Looking back, like in hindsight, it's like yeah, it's still pretty like catchy, like very
Yeah,
sweet, and yeah, I don't, yeah, yeah, my memory's not so good. So yeah.
that's okay. Neither's mine. I totally understand. But I think it's funny how
Mm,
that happens because you just like never know
mm,
like what people are gonna like as much as like you want to think like you can follow an algorithm or whatever. I feel like people's reception is always gonna be different from what you expect. Um,
yeah.
to kind of divert a little bit, but I'm super curious about the music videos for Bugs and Rats because they're both very different from each other, but I feel like they're so you and they just like make so much sense because you've
Mm,
done, I guess, like both traditional and animated stuff in the past. So if you want to just
mm,
talk about like kind of the inspiration for both of them and why you took just like completely different directions for both of them.
mm. Yeah, for bugs, I really wanted. I was sick of doing live action things. I have bad experiences with shooting live next to music videos. So I was like, okay, I definitely want to break from anything like that.
Mhm.
Um, and I'd also been reading a lot, like not a lot. I've been reading Metamorphosis by Kafka, where like the
Mhm.
guy turns into the roach,
Yeah.
and I was like, this fucking speaks to me at the moment because I was going through a bit of a rut, I guess. Um, I was coming out of a rut, and so I was thinking about that, and I'd also watched this anime called Princess Tutu about this like girl who's like a duck, but she turns into a girl to be a ballerina. It's a very cute and sweet anime. Um and then as I was just thinking about like magical girls, and I was kind of like like the roach, the guy, like when he was a businessman, he was kind of like a magical girl. And then, but then he lost his magic and he turned back into a roach. And so I was kind of just like, I really wanted to like, I knew that I wanted something animated, and I knew that I wanted an anime style because I like anime. Um, So I wrote this outline just about like this, like this beetle that was able to turn into a magical girl, um, um, to like fight change because that was the enemy, the number one enemy. Um, and um, and yeah, then I found this animator Yanapon, and she was freaking amazing, and she made it all happen, and so yeah, so that's where that all came from. And then for rats, it was really just kind of like my head was empty. I just wanted to have fun. I had a we me and my friends collected like a bunch of these old like camcorders and stuff um from all over the place, and I was like I want to use these. So we that was really where it came from. We was just like let's just use these like camcorders and shit, like all these old camcorders and like run around the place. And it really, there's no plans really. The opening shot was the only thing that I planned out. Just because
Hmm.
um since I live in Oregon now, every time I go up to LA, I bought this like little like um this little like kids how like the kids like play like tent houses, the indoor tent houses, and that's where I like put all my stuff, and like it was so I just wanted to use that because I thought it was funny. But yeah, it was just like we were just having fun running around the place, like just recording stuff. It was very much a very lighthearted, and like I think it was a good like way to like end like production on like the album because it just was like me and like the people who helped me create it and just like dancing and singing, you know. Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's the story behind it.
I feel like a lot of times like those are some of the most like fun like music videos to watch. I love watching those, especially like when artists just kind of like there isn't a big production and it's just like especially when it's like you and your friends just like doing something fun. I feel like it might not seem like so glamorous, but I feel like they're always so fun. Just to like I guess
Yeah.
both me and watch. And I see your point definitely about like being a good way to like wrap up the production for it because it's just like kind of like a last hurrah, like and you're having fun. And that's what it should be, you know.
Mm,
So I think that's really
yeah.
cool.
Mm,
On a similar vein, I guess, I am obsessed with the merch and the album art you have for this. It's a whole new
mm.
vibe, I think. Um, what like went into the like creation of that? Like, did you design it or did you like have someone design it? Like, what was your vision for that and like why?
Yeah, wait, maybe I can show you what it looked like before.
Oh,
Here,
awesome.
I'll charge my iPad, but so yeah, so the album art itself, I have this like Mr. Miffy icon lamp, which is like a lamp that's like acrylic lamp that's like this big, and it's like my one of my favorite things ever, I think. And when I was thinking of like what the cover art should be. I actually kind of can't really remember. Oh, I wasn't even thinking about it. I just wanted to do like a photo shoot with the Mr. Mippy. I had an idea to do that for a long time, just for like pictures in general. Like
Yeah.
and so we went out to do it, and they're really fun and awesome. And I was like, oh, I want to use this for the album art because I really feel like this kind of captures like the absolute heartbreak vibe, I guess. Because like you know, it's like comfort, the Mr.
Yeah.
Miffy is like this very like comfort character for a lot of people and for me and and yeah, so that really kind of felt like absolute heartbreak looking for this comfort. And then well, at first it was like this can't maybe we can't use this because Mr. Miffy is like a trademark character.
Yeah.
And yeah, but then I was like I asked one of my friends who's pretty good at drawing, like, hey, can you like draw a face over this so that we can use it? And then he did, and I think it made it even better because it was just like this screaming face, and I kind of feel like it was very fitting for like the album even more so because like it was this kind of like what's the word? It was like this anti-comfort, I think, coming from. And I think the big thing with Absolute Heartbreak, that like the big theme for me was like just like not trying to escape, not trying to like avoid heartbreak, but like trying to like face it and like process it and like I guess, yeah, that's it. That's it.
No, I love that there's like a there was so much that like into it. I love that.
Oh, please, do I have it? Please. Oh yeah, here I have it.
I love to see it.
And so when it was time to make merch, I had a couple ideas, but I'm not very good at art. So I basically made this like page of like different merch ideas, and you can see the ones that made it. Like that one made it.
Yeah.
Um, um, that one sort of made it. They like made it even better. That one at the bottom made it. Like my dreams are real. This is my favorite one that didn't make it. I really wanted like a big, creepy, like rabbit, like eating these other like quiet rabbits. But yeah, that's where all that came from.
Would you ever
Yeah.
like consider like doing like I don't know the word, like a limited like edition thing where you like use one of the designs that like didn't make it, like maybe the one you really liked? I think that would be
Yeah, that would be sick. Yeah, maybe. I really want to get vinyls made. So maybe when that happens, I'll release another one. That'd be cool.
Yes. I like the big scary bunny one, but the ones you have out are so cool. That's why I like, had to ask about it, because I was just like looking at your website and I was just like, this is awesome.
Yeah, they're
and it
usually my favorite merch that we made.
definitely like suits the like vibe just like of the album art, and but it's not like repetitive. It's not just like putting it on. It's I love it so much. You kind of had really quick, but you kind of had mentioned like what you wanted, sort of like kind of what you wanted people to take away from the album while you were explaining. So just like on that vein, like, is there anything you would specifically want people to take away from it, or is it more of just like an individual thing, you think?
I think I want people to take away that, yeah, like heartbreak is like it can be like a very painful and a very like confusing and scary thing, but like it is like the emotion where like at the end of it, there's always something like very, very beautiful and very worth like it's never something you should avoid, I don't think, because yeah, it's like a really big part of living and feeling and being. So that's kind of the takeaway I took away from my process making the album. So I hope other people can take that away, or anything else. Take away anything you want. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess always up to interpretation, but I do think that's a great message. And lastly, is there anything that we can expect next from you? I don't know. I don't think you've toured in a while. Is that something that would be on your radar, or just laying low and maybe releasing more music?
Yeah, not at the moment. No tours at the moment because yes, no tours at the moment. But I'm gonna lay low and I am gonna keep making stuff. So that's all I'll say.
Great. Well, I can't wait to hear it. But in the meantime, I definitely will be streaming Absolute Heartbreak. It's awesome. Play it on the radio at WRSU
Yay.
FM. We love you. So thank you so much for being here today. And if there's any socials or anything or like streaming you want to plug, feel free to do that now. You can like say what all your handles and stuff.
Yeah, all my handles are KHAI Dreams on anywhere. So very easy. And yeah, any streaming network or whatever, I'm on that too. So yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. This is fun.